Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We're going to review the independent practice on page 14 for lesson 5 in the linear equations or just equations. I can never remember. In the linear equations packet. So, how to complete the table of values and graph ordered pairs. First, pick a domain. We talked about this, and I said I usually pick a domain that has some negatives, a 0, and a positive. So for the first problem, this one, y equals 2x minus 5, I'm going to pick a domain. Now remember, this is the domain that has some negative numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, a 0, and some positive numbers. And then I'm going to put this part of the expression under the rule. So 2x minus 5. And then for the range, that'll be my answers when I put the question in the rule. And this is the coordinate that I'm going to graph. I keep writing those words because I want you to remember them. They're very important. So let's do some problems. Okay. 2 times -2 minus 5. 2 times -2 is -4. -4 minus 5 is -9. So the first point I want to graph is -2, -9. Now, if you're not so... don't forget your parentheses. It's not a coordinate without the parentheses. The parentheses are vital. So if you're not great with these, it's okay. You can always grab a calculator, any calculator you have kicking around. 2 parentheses -2 minus 5. Can you see it? Oh yeah, there you go. 2 times -2 minus 5, -9. So you can always use your calculator to help you with these problems. Now, you know I don't really need my calculator for these because hopefully I'm not getting them wrong at my age. But, oh, and I forgot, the coordinate is always x and y. Remember, these are ordered pairs. The order matters. The x is right and left. The y is up and down, so you have to do them in the correct order. I'm sorry, but rules are rules. Here we go. 2 times -1 minus 5. 2 times -1 is -2. -2 minus 5 is -7. And I have -1, -7 to graph. 2 times 0 minus 5. Well, 2 times 0 is 0, minus 5 is -5. And I have 0, -5 to graph. Why did I put that down? I don't know. 2 times 1 minus 5. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 5, -3. Do you see the pattern here? -9, -7, -5, -3. Those are all going up by 2. And the reason they're going up by 2 is because this 2, 2, 2, 2. That's the number I'm multiplying by, so that's the number my y goes up by. So I actually know before I do anything, if I go up by 2, the answer here is going to be -1. Now, I can't write that down until I do it, but look, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 5 is -1. So, 2, comma, -1. Now there's all my points that I'm going to graph, the coordinates of the points. So graph and label your points. Ugh, I have to label things? Yes, yes you do. So just so you know, the points that I'm graphing are here, but I want to make it big enough so you could see what I'm doing. The first point is -2, -9. So I start at 0, 0, -2, 1, 2 to the left, because look, this is the x. I'm going on the x line first. -1, -2. And then y is negative 9. And look, y goes up and down. Go down to negative 9. There's my first point. And I'm going to write the coordinate there. Negative 2, negative 9. There, I've labeled it. The next one is negative 1, negative 7. Negative 1, negative 7. There's my next point. My next point is 0, negative 5. 0, negative 5. Right there. Don't go right or left, just go down. Positive 1, negative 3. So that point is 1, 3. And then positive 2, negative 1. 2, 1. And normally, I'd grab a ruler, except I don't have a ruler. So what am I going to do? Well, I have a piece of paper with a straight side on it. I could use that. I could use my folder. Okay, I'm going to play connect the dots with those dots. And I actually know that there's more dots on here. So just to make it look a little nicer, follow the pattern and put some more dots. Oh my goodness, my line isn't through there. I'm going to lose points for that. That's terrible, Bono. You can't even graph correctly? Oh no, I might have to do it over. Yeah, you're allowed. And I did it in another color to make it easier. But if you make a mistake and the line is not going through the points, make a new line. All right, now, I have arrows on both sides. I've connected the points with a ruler and I put arrows on my line. Number 6 says label the line with the function. This is the function, y equals 2x minus 5. So that's what I'm labeling, y equals 2x minus 5. That has to be on, can you see it? No, make it a little darker, Bono. Y equals 2x minus 5. You have to label your graph. If you don't do that, you're gonna get it wrong. So B's the careful. All right, over here. Oh no, fractions. So now, when I pick my domain, remember this is the domain. When I pick my domain, I'm going to pick numbers that are multiples of 3. Why? Because 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. So I want to pick numbers that are multiples of 3. Again, I want to have some positive and negative numbers here. So negative 6, that can be divided by 3 evenly. Negative 3, that can be divided by 3 evenly. 0, positive 3, and positive 6. All of these numbers can be divided by 3. That's why I picked those from my domain. But what else? Negative 6, negative 3, they're negative numbers. I want some negative numbers on my graph. Okay, I put the rule here, and the rule is 1/3 x plus 2. So that's the range y that I'm going to be looking for, and this is the coordinate x first, then y. Because really, truly, very important to have them in order. So I'm just going to write 1/3 a bunch of times here, mostly because for me, you might have noticed I switched pens. I'm using a much thinner pen now, but it's really pretty, so it makes me happy. That's because I was having trouble getting all of my work to fit in the box, so I figured I needed a smaller pen. So 1/3 times negative 6 times negative 3 times 0 times 3 times 6. And then I'm adding 2 when I get done. Now this is definitely something I know a lot of people would use a calculator for. And here's how you put those. Oh, low battery, bad Bono. So how to put a fraction in. This is going to be 1, n over d, then I press the third, and now my fraction's in there. Use this arrow key to the right to get off of the fraction before you put the parentheses -6 in. And then plus 2, plus 2. And I get, what up? 0. Really? Yep, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. -6 divided by 3 is -2. -2 plus 2 is 0. My first point is going to be -6, 0. And I'm going to do the same thing for -3. 1/3, get off of the, then -3 plus 2, positive 1. My next point is going to be -3, positive 1. All right, the rest of them I'm just messing around. I don't really need my calculator. 1/3 of 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0, 2. 1/3 of 3 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Ah, look, my pattern is here. 0, 1, 2, 3. You know that's going to be 4, but okay. 3, 3. And 1/3 of 6 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. I have 6, 4. And there's my points that I'm going to graph. So I come down here and I'm going to use those coordinates on this graph. Remember, x is going right and left, y is going up and down. So -6, 0, -3, 1, 0, 2, 3, 3, and 6, 4. I did not label any of those points. I should label all of them. So I'm going to come back here and do -6, 0, -3, 1, this point there, 0, 2, this point here, 3, 3, and that point there is, what is that, 6, 4. So labeling all of my points. Now I'm going to be very careful this time. I'm not going to do the messiness I did before. I'm going to line my arrows up, my points up. So when I draw my line, I'm going through all of my points, an arrow on each side. And look, I go all the way across the graph paper. You want to go all the way off the graph in both directions, because eventually you're going to be using these graphs for something different, and you want your line to be really long and going all the way across the graph. So y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Okay, next paper, 2 more problems. Okay, so domain, rule, range, and coordinate pair. Coordinate pairs are always x and y. The rule here is -2x plus 4. I have no fractions, so I'm just going to use regular old normal domain, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And then I'm going to multiply -2 times my domain and add 4. Yeah, I never would have been able to fit into these little tiny boxes with my big giant handwriting. Oof. Now, I know something before I do these problems. Whatever numbers I get for the range, they're going to be going down by 2. How do you know that, Bono? Because I'm multiplying by -2. Negative goes down, -2 goes down, 2. So negative times negative is +4. 4 plus 4, 8. My first point, -2, +8. Negative times negative is positive 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Negative 1, 6. Anything times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. So 0, 4. Look, you see the pattern? It is going down by 2 because I was multiplying by negative 2. Ha-ha. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 4 is 2. 1. Come on, 1, 2. And negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So 2, 0. You see the pattern. Now I have to graph this. Okay, now we're going to graph the points. Again, this is the x line, this is the y line. Negative 2, positive 8. Negative 1, positive 6. 0, 4, 1, 2, 2, 0. Now I'm going to label my points. Why? Because it told me to. Negative 2, 8. Negative 1, 6. 0, 4. 1, 2. And 0, 2, 0. Oh my goodness, I have made another mistake. Oh gosh, golly darn. It's okay to make mistakes. Look, that's why God invented whiteout. It's okay to write in pen because whiteout exists. I would graph in pencil. It's just me. 2, 0. Ooh, that's so much easier to see. I'm going to make my dots a little bigger so you could see them a little better because it's hard to see on graph paper on a video. All right, taking my handy dandy file folder because I don't own a ruler, but I do have a lot of file folders. And I'm going to connect all my little dots. And hopefully this will work. Oh, I'm a little bit low, but you can still see. So it's okay. Look, I'm all the way past the graph. You have to graph all the way across. And you have to write the rule on the line. Matter of fact, I like how well it looked with the whiteout. So I'm just going to put a little bit of whiteout here. And I'm going to write the rule on the whiteout so you can see it better. Y equals negative 2x plus 4. Wow, that's a lot easier to see. I might do that for all of my points. Okay, here we go. Last problem. Domain. Oh, I got a fraction again. Let's look at that a little bit bigger. If you have a fraction, I would like you to look at the denominator and pick numbers that you can divide by the denominator. The denominator here is 2. So what can I divide by 2? 4. So negative 4. 2 can be divided by 2 and negative 2. And 0 and 2 and 4. So I pick my domain based on my denominator, denominator. I'm going to write my rule. 1/2 of x plus 4. That's my range, and this is going to be my coordinate. And coordinates are ordered pair, x and y. Order is important. All right. So 1/2 of everything, hopefully. And 1/2 of negative 4, 1/2 of negative 2, 1/2 of 0, 1/2 of 2, 1/2 of 4. 1/2 of negative 4 is negative 2, plus 4 is 2. So my coordinate is negative 4, 2. 1/2 of negative 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 4 is 3. So negative 2, 3. Again, if you can't do these without a calculator, it's fine. Go get a calculator. 1/2 of 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. Negative, oh, sorry, not negative, just 0, comma 4. Look, they're going up. 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Half of 2 is 1, plus 4 is 5, 2, 5. And half of 4 is 2, 2 plus 4, 6, and 4, 6. Okay, gonna come down here and graph all those coordinates. Don't forget to label your points. -4, +2. -2, +3. 0, 4. +2, +5, +4, and 6. Okay. Now, like I said, I think I'm just going to white out next to these points so you could see my coordinate points better, because I like things to be where you can see it. This first one is -4, 2. Excuse me. -2, 3. 0, 0, 4. 1, 5, and 4, 6. Oh my goodness, see how much easier it is to read those points. Okay, now connect the dots. I'm not sick, I have allergies. Don't think that I'm got the C word. Here we go. And connect the points. Remember, go above and below the graph. Put arrows on it because it goes forever. And now back to that whiteout labeling, because I'm really liking that a lot. And y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Okay, the last one, y equals 5, has a star on it because it's a bonus, and I'm not doing it. You do it. Get the bonus points on your quiz. Take care. Bye.